I think this fits them a bit more.
I mean, this hero does very well against whatever Paravision wants to throw.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm waiting. Okay, it is mid Centaur.
It's a Centaur mid. Okay, give me that shirt. Let's go.
The level disadvantage against GPK on the Storm as the 6-minute power rune is about to spawn. And it will be top. Ducalis gets that one, and he might pay the ultimate price, which would be first blood at the 6-minute mark. And GPK uses all his mana to make sure that he can snag that bounty.
Not a very likely play, but that would be sick if we end up seeing it. Some vacuum out of ball lightning into stun.
Yeah, Kiritich was pretending to go for the Wisdom Shrine, but the Stampede TPs. Hoof Stomp right on top. He's not level 6 yet, so I think Kiritich might drop. He gets the Aphotic Shield up, and now the reinforcements have arrived, but it's too late for the Abaddon. And GPK instead nightmared up, the Crush to follow. And the double edge will take Kataomi out. So 2 dead as Paravision with a very nice TP Stampede play.
Yeah, they just bring more numbers. 3v4.
4 members of Paravision, nothing really. Yeah, that guy's having a lot of fun. Can't blame him, Ducalis.
Can't blame him. Ducalis is cooked.
But the Electric Vortex brings him back into GPK's arms, and now, well, Primal Beast couldn't reach his target. Is that Black Dragon still having some issues?
It's like a great fight, and there's just a guy sitting there in a hazmat suit.
That would be a fun tournament format to make everybody dress up as something. As 9 class.
Halloween land.
I mean, Ducalis is ahead of everybody on that. As you're going to see the glimpse. Nice use of Save's ult there. The Wheel of Wonder. That will be a support kill onto 9 class. I think this 20-minute mark is going to be the first showdown in all likelihood.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I say that now, but GPK opens things up onto 9 class, but no one is there with the Hoof Stomp. Kiritich a little bit late on the Aphotic Shield. But they do find DM, Pulverize available. Not going to need it, though. Even the wall place, so they can farm with those illusions a bit. The 5 gold that it
Kataomi
offers.
getting owned by the Radiants.
Yeah, true.
I'll be okay, though. It's a good item this game. Okay. Bane under the effect of Invis here.
Yeah, well, Kiritich finds no one. GPK gets the Electric Vortex off, but no one with the Stampede, but they're going to use that to try to initiate onto Miero instead. There's the Crimson Guard doing a really good job of blocking this damage from Satanic as the Wheel of Wonder is placed, but no one with the BKB able to walk away safely. Satanic, he wants to continue to fight here. Now the grip, but the box will completely counter it. Kiritich gets sundered at the last moment, does not have ult, but there's the Pulverize. Had it the whole time.
So much
Look at the damage now. Everybody is so low on Paravision. They lose 3 in the blink of an eye, and 9 class will be the 4th. And just like that, the first big team fight of the game goes BetBoom's way big time. And DM, the last remaining member of Paravision. All they need is a little bit of vision. The glimpse is down for 3 seconds, though.
Space. He's dead. But good space.
Finally run right into him. Does feel inevitable. Pulverize is about to come back, and there is the full team wipe for BetBoom. Did they lose anybody? I don't think so.
No. 5-0. That was an insane fight from Miero, I think.
Guess we don't have to worry about that one anymore.
Found a way to work that in. It's all good. But yeah, I was going to say, this feels a little bit like a... I'm not going to call it a checkmate, because I don't think it's that bad, but...
Another Pulverize. This time on a much tankier target, but they have so much lockdown.
So, by nature of the 2 lineups, the one lineup has the Storm and the Primal initiating and catching and building fights, and the other one has Bane, Slaughter, and Centaur. Yeah, Harpoon is not really happening much.
Or just Echo Saber in general. Pulverize is going to find Mr. No One, the mid-Centaur. DM is here, though, with the Surge.
Yeah, it's going to cost him his own life.
Yeah, possibly. The Orchid is applied, and the Spotlight will show him drop dead. 45 seconds of no Darkseer. 11K lead, 30 seconds before we learn Roshan.
When meta is down, I think the game's over. So I would like to see PARIVISION force the issue here. You have to get out there, and they will indeed.
Too obvious. Okay, GPK, Electric Vortex, but there's the cart to save the support Slardar.
Bringing him back from the fish market.
They save as Miero jumps in to try to finish the job, but the Nightmare holds him in place. Aphotic Shield now, big vac wall onto 3 heroes. Stampede right on top of Kiritich, but finally the borrowed time activates as we see the Static Storm right now on top of that Bane. Actually going to survive through this for now. Yeah, the Lotus actually heals him up, so that's the Aegis. Paravision, they do lose the Bane in the end, but...
And they use so much. No meta now, no wall, no Stampede.
Would be pretty hype as well.
This is looking really good for it, Shannon. There's 2 ways right now, and they're both very likely.
Meta up in 15. There's the Electric Vortex. There's the save from no one. Very nicely done. Kiritich does not have his ult.
He does.
Has to walk away. As the Pulverize onto Ducalis. That's going to be another death for him. 45 seconds on the deck.
Don't you dare call GG right now.
3.
Don't you dare.
And now the Aghanim Scepter available for the Electric Vortex onto GPK. The box onto Miero. Getting very low. Pops the Crimson Guard, though, as no one on the outskirts now of the map has to use the workhorse to try to get away.
And there it is!
Again, we've done it!
For
and
1
no
second.
one ruins it instantly by dying on the mid-Centaur Satanic.
Oh, they let it
Trying to
happen.
create some space as the GGs finally come out. And
well,
BetBoom completely destroy Paravision.
BetBoom are on something, Shannon. Let me tell you. This is their second pretty clear strategic win. The one yesterday against Tundra Game 3 was awesome.
Okay, they go TA, so that's the other option.
Yeah.
There's just no damage over, like, good damage over time for tearing through the refraction.
I think also we see this picked up versus Puck a lot because you get the shard pretty early.
As maybe crit and save. I would say with pretty high confidence on my 2 favorites on that hero. So not surprised to see Save grab it as one of the few players this tournament to play it. Oh, actually they get the stomp.
Oh boy, GPK gets off the jaunt in time. Still being pursued though. The damage rune did go to DM, so neither of the mid laners will be able to bottle that. As now the coil coming out onto the Monkey King, able to dodge 1 spell, but in the end it's first blood for GPK, and it is 6.5 minute mark.
Estenia was right.
He was. But his team did give up the first blood.
Because he wants them to just focus on the play and not so much what went wrong in the draft in game 1. It also sounded a bit like he was admitting fault, to be honest, from game 1, the way, like, reading between the lines. It's like, game 1 went poorly, this game I'm gonna completely change up the way I draft. No way is that worth losing a wisdom over, especially the first one. So BetBoom be very happy with that, and they will also try to grab themselves a DM snack. Not happening,
Might
but
have
now.
to settle for 9 class instead, but the Unleash doing work.
Oh, nice try.
Yeah, good attempt to turn into the clarity there.
He actually juked Kiritich. If Kataomi hadn't gone for the last attack, he might have lived. Feel unimpactful for now. We're 10 minutes in. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is obviously recoverable for DM, but we've had games from DM where he's had this amazing start and like being super farmed. 6th on net worth here.
Unleash. They get the bushwhack as well,
Wow,
and that is
nice
the
kill.
assassination onto no one. A huge kill for BetBoom. Dispose after the Stampede, but DM gets enough space, but he's still pretty slow. Good boundless strike to slow them down. The rebound. Try to close the gap. And there's the bushwhack to be able to catch up to DM. The Unleash is over. DM, he still might be able to get out. The rebound just misses.
He still gets the 3 attacks, though. They're
out of mana completely.
Yeah, also probably worried about a potential rotation, and there's a creep wave in the tower, so well done to DM living there.
The Black Grimoire starts in your neutral slot, right? Initially. Or is it in your inventory the whole time?
I think it starts in your neutral slot, but you can move it, right?
Yeah. Balance Strike. There's the silence again. Sonic Wave. It's enough. That's a kill that Paravision desperately needed.
Yeah.
And they will get it. What happens when you try to build a neutral item while it's still in your slot?
That's like, I think the way it worked originally was that you just lost your book. So I don't know if
Really?
I don't know if when you build a neutral item, if it automatically moves it to another slot, or if you have to do it yourself.
Another Ancient Sion. There's the Mystic Flare. And this is where Ducalis can really shine. I mean, it's one of the most powerful combos in the entire game. Just in the smoke, they want to pounce, but BetBoom have backed away already. Which means PARIVISION are going to go into the jungle. They find GPK. Woo! Gets off the phase shift and the Waning Rift. Still has the orb up, and he's fine. Oh, man. They just opened up with a
Is he fine?
strike. I say that, yeah, a little too soon. They eventually find the silence into the Mystic Flare again.
Stampede. Good ability against Puck when you're not coiled.
The Skywrath, not the most prototypical pick, but against Puck and Timbersaw. I mean, we haven't really seen it against Timbersaw yet, but gonna have to get Lotus's, Yule's, and the works.
Oh, if they find him again.
Of Stomp into the Boundless. They don't even need anything from Ducalis. Back-to-back deaths for the Puck.
He is being shut down and correctly pinging out the ward here. Certain abilities and heroes are a lot worse. If they don't deal a big enough damage instance cut through the barrier, suddenly you need 2 or 3 damage instances instead for the same effect.
GPK again. This time gets off the coil. Now Miero coming to play as well with that Chakram against Satanic. Do they have the damage? It's going to be close. Balance Strike is going to slow them down a bit. DM in the vicinity. Sonic Wave comes through. They do take out Satanic, but GPK dies again. At the very least, he gets some XP beforehand. But with the supports dying as well, it's a 2 for 2.
Oh.
And Miero with the Twisted Chakram, and there's the Chaotic Offering. 9 class will be pursued into his untimely death. Hoof Stomp a little bit too slow as no one. And of course the rest of BetBoom back as Miero, his mana pool not doing too hot.
So rather let them have it. And they're fortunate that Warlock gets his shard, because I think that was the worst one for BetBoom. They would have way rather had the Hoodwink.
Easily.
Hunter's Boomerang.
Damage Rune onto no one. There's the Chaotic Offering onto 2. Blade Mail already activated, and that's a nice Sonic Wave, clipping 3 heroes as no one using the BKB now. Look at Miero, already at half HP, gets Hoof Stomp mid-Timber Chain, and that's going to be the death of him as well. A disastrous fight for BetBoom. 9 class, the recipient of the right click of Kiritich. He will fall, but likely the only casualty for Paravision as Kiritich just gets right-clicked from afar by Satanic. A 3-for-1 special, and Paravision, despite not going for that Tormentor, they win this fight handily.
So a nice little something there for BetBoom, but yeah, it's... I'll tell you from experience, in a game where the enemy team keeps playing split and nothing big is happening, you don't feel happy as Warlock.
Initiation with the Mystic Flare. Kiritich is dead just like that. Even a Chaotic Offering being used. This is very much not good for the BetBoom side.
Oh, nice detail from Satanic.
As 9 class taking some damage from Miero, pops the pipe in retreat, but the Hoof Stomp keeps him in place. No one is there to finish the job. He gets the Sonic Wave on the GPK. They just call GG.
Yeah.
This game is over. Paravision tie it up 1-1.
Honestly, don't really blame them. They are just... They recognize this game state. Paravision got to run the map the way that they want. They're in total control. Every time we move out of the base, we're going to get pincered, and as long as the 5v5 doesn't happen, which Paravision aren't letting.
It's not like only PVISION can play it.
Yeah, Miero has a great record on it. Like I don't know what it is exactly about Centaur. Maybe it's the state of the meta, the other cores that are being picked, and they just fit so well with how Centaur likes to play the game, and they go Tidehunter instead. I mean, the Naga counter. Everyone's seen the play. It's the Ravage. It was a stolen Ravage gun, right?
Wraparound gank is going to be the name of the game for IG. Who leads the way?
You saw that?
Yeah.
You were a baby boy.
So I think for Paravision, that's probably not the type of game you're actually trying to play with your Tide. I think what they're looking at here is we have a draft with Chen. Wait, actually, is he dead here? He is.
Sunstrike. Boom! Goes the Dynamite as
Send
no
him
one
back.
gets first blood, and that is something you always want to see when you pick that Invoker with the Exort maxed, as Kiritich will take out 9 class, so support for offlane, definite advantage on the Paravision side.
It's cool to see this as well. Some streak will be broken here. GPK 100% win rate on Slardar. No one 100% win rate on Invoker. And Chen, of course, in this tournament, 60-0 when we cast.
That's right.
DM.
Blade Fury doing quite a bit. Sunstrike is going to hit save. That's going to be the death of him, but it is a trade. Kiritich, I mean, all things considered, he is off to a pretty decent start in this lane.
Great Sunstruck usage so far, though, from no one. It's going to be almost up to full again. And this lane can get even spicier for Invoker when Slardar hits 6.
Oh, another Sunstrike coming for Miero, and it's enough as Satanic will claim his kill.
On point.
So despite getting bodied in the mid lane, it's only 9 CS behind now, I suppose.
9 class.
Yeah, GPK, they would love to get this kill. It's going to require a +1 on top of that, I do believe. Miero.
Save seems to realize something is up, so he's already positioning himself here as well.
No one, the Corrosive Haze is already up, and GPK just easily kills him. And now the crush onto 9 class with the Muerta calling to follow. That is a big deal for BetBoom.
That was some pretty bad voice line timing there from 9 class. It's just better, and then they both die instantly.
Yeah, sometimes
Unfortunately,
you're not going to be on your A game when it comes to the voice line.
Yeah, 9 class so far, when he uses voice lines or type stuff, it's come back to bite him more often than not in this tournament, so it might be better off just unbinding it. Satanic.
Yeah, the TPs are coming. Gets reeled, and the double edge not doing too much. The Boundless onto 2, and Kataomi
nice
is
counterplay.
the one to be traded instead.
That's a great TP for Monkey King. Save plus kill in one move. Always nice. DM, however,
Very top DM. Well,
is dead.
eventually taken out, and now the healing ward from Kiritich will allow him to continue to stay in lane.
I was just thinking, because I was looking at it from the perspective of what Tide brings to the table here was mainly the inability for BetBoom to go into you, but maybe early stage will be a bit of a problem here.
Yeah, they're going to contest this, or try to. GPK is going to show himself all alone. It's a 1 versus 4. Save is in the area with the calling, but GPK looks like he's going to get punished for this pretty hard. And Paravision very ready.
Yep.
Kataomi gets saved. They break
him
the
down.
tree, so that's a 4-second stun. They get the reel in onto the Chen first. Dukal is dead to rights, and 9 class will be spun down. So BetBoom do get the 2 supports, but obviously the kill into GPK, pretty big deal.
And you protected your stacks. So all in all, I think that was fine. All these like little obscure things that you have no way of knowing until you see it happening.
In all seriousness, yeah, it's some of the most
That's
fun
what makes
stuff
the game
to talk
cool,
about.
you know?
Oh, Stampede.
Big
Oh boy.
fines.
Yes, indeed. That's
No way out of that one.
Way too many members of the BetBoom side. 4K lead at 12.5 minutes. Paravision on the back foot already.
It's one of the cool things about Muerta support. You can buy theoretically almost anything. Having the ult is such a strong defensive tool. A Dispel plus physical immunity will...
9 class silenced up. Kiritich. Yep, he
Not
hates his
messing
guts.
about.
I can tell
Not
just by
messing
that.
about. This is about sending a message.
Yeah, he cannot stand him. That's 3 or 4 Omni Slashes now reserved.
This has to go right. And the problem is, there's a Naga Siren behind
Yeah,
with a blink.
tower dead. Another Blade Fury from Kiritich will be doing some damage to the buildings. And the backstab, oh, they find 9 class, and now they make him suffer. DM though, Invis gets off the Ravage
there's
onto
a
several
healing
heroes, but the
ward.
healing ward is there, and there's no follow-up. The buyback coming out from 9 class, oh boy, that is
They only
adding
get...
insult to injury for Paravision.
Maybe that means BetBoom will have to settle. Let's see.
They surely go bot to try to finish.
Kiritich fancies his chance. Oh!
Okay, that was a Tide Hunter, no longer. 48 seconds, he's gone. And a nice dead shot into the calling. Now Satanic has dropped. 2 dead with no buyback. And BetBoom, just like that, they're gonna use the Aegis. They should be able to get all these buildings.
They just got out of the hardest part, and then they just walked 2 heroes back to back outside of the base mid and got killed on both.
Yeah, healing ward up now as well. Wukong's command from a support, something they can just completely ignore. In fact, it was canceled immediately. And now the Omni, or was that the Swift? Who knows at this point?
Oh dear.
No one dead, does have the buy. Tips guy. Yeah, where are them tips at?
Nine class, they're looking for the backstep. This is the Hail Mary play. This has to work while you have meta. They're
Sure
trying
does.
to find
Looking
Naga.
for the Ravage, but
They
the crush
don't.
onto 2. DM, all he can do is pop the Kraken shell. Has not even used Ravage, won't even use it.
And
Two
now
dead
Satanic.
just like that, and now
Anime fight
Satanic.
inbound.
Yep, that is going to be the Omni slash Ducal is taking a bit of that. The Creep's taking a bit too. DM, he bought back and ravaged nothing.
No!
Oh boy.
Oh my.
That is not what you want to see if you're a Paravision fan, because
Everything went wrong, Shannon.
that
They tried
should
to
be
open.
the end. Yeah, it felt like this game, obviously there's a lot more at play, but Paravision just didn't do anything. Am I like, they had some nice Sunstrike kills at the beginning of the game, as we're going to see no one get destroyed. Of course, that's the typical caster curse. I mean, they're down 30k. Doesn't matter at this point.
What's going on with the win rate graph?
Letting the creeps kind of do its work. Smart move. There's the Roach
Banner, healing ward. Which ward
Power
will you
dead.
break?
PK. Well, he's going to get initiated on to start. The card is there and the song reset.
Okay.
As the creeps continuing to stack up. Is the focus going to be on Satanic? He gets put to the other side of the Ancient. And now Carrot is just focusing down the Ancient itself. Still with the fortification. Halfway through, though. They have to do something about it. That's life number 1. Nice crush coming out onto 2. Cataclysm to follow, but the Juggernaut is up again. They do get the kill under the Tide Hunter. And BetBoom actually are going to reset completely.
Now,
Back away. They have the Refresher Shard for the Juggernaut. But I don't think he even used Omni Slash there.
They force the TB refresher. They're going to healing ward up their Slardar again, and they still have a song.
Yeah, there's
So-
still a fortification, by the way.
Yep. If they could somehow burst Kiritich, this could get interesting.
Yeah,
but
there goes the spin to win. He's actually getting taken very low on HP, but there's the song again and the healing word to follow. Satanic is just going to get crushed because of that. BKB finally will go to sleep for the time being, and now the Omni Slash comes, just eviscerating everybody. And now they can just focus the buildings as finally BetBoom will take the series 2-1.
that's
Methodical end to that one.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen someone write GGGYGY, but I guess he did send them to the graveyard, so it checks out.
And I think he just kind of struggled on Invoker to get anything done.
Yeah, it was bold to pick it second. Obviously, he was undefeated at that point. But yeah, just didn't really have an impactful game.